Hi, my name is Stephen Pope and I'm My Amazon Guy. In this video, I will be discussing a brand new advertising technique through Seller Central. And it's a new way to do targeting. Just rolled out. We just saw it first today on November 1st, 2018. Before I get into the video, if you need help with your advertising on AMS, Vendor Central, Seller Central, any of those, my agency does help service those. You can reach me, Stephen, at myamazonguy.com. All right, so with that in mind, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through. So when you go to create a new campaign and you select manual targeting, which means you're going to be choosing how the ad is targeting, when you scroll down after you selected your product, you go to this section. This new targeting area is in beta for product targeting. And what's interesting is that we've seen Vendor Central and Seller Central marketing and merchandising techniques start to merge. Here's a great case example. Product targeting has been available in AMS and in Vendor Central for some time. But this is the first time we've ever seen it available in Seller Central. We haven't even seen an announcement on this. Often what we've seen this year, especially in 2018, is that Amazon is rolling out new features and they roll it out in beta. So maybe not every account has access to that today. But basically, you can go in here and select which categories or individual products your product will target. And in the past, product display ads is how you would have done this inside of AMS or Vendor Central. So again, this is the first time you've been able to see this inside of Seller Central. So it's cutting edge, if you will. However, it's an old feature rolled out to a new platform. Now, my reading of this, when it was a product display ad, it didn't perform as well over on the previous platforms. And now when it's a sponsored product using the product targeting functionality, I think this actually will work. Because your product, instead of using keywords to get your clicks, it'll target a specific area. So if you wanted to target makeup or a specific area of opportunity. You can also target very specific products. So if you wanted a very specific ASIN, it'll give you some suggestions, or you can search an ASIN yourself or enter a list. And while I don't know this for certain at this stage, I believe these ads will show up on that specific ASIN. So where we've seen ads show up before, sponsored products related to this item, I think that this is the section that these ads will show in. So that's real estate that Amazon is taking away before you can see product description or any of your enhanced brand contents down here. So we're continuing to see Amazon take control of its merchandising, control of its opportunities. So if I were you and you're a novice at advertising, I would probably ignore product targeting for now. It is not necessarily something that is predictable or understandable today. If you're advanced and you need a new way to test or a new opportunity, it would be worth doing. If I were you, this is how I would do it. I would set up 2 ad groups as a test in a manual campaign. I would do one targeting individual products and I would do one targeting category, and I would name your campaigns accordingly or your ad groups accordingly. If you're putting the tests in the same campaign, name the ad groups at least. And have one ad group target individual products and one ad group target categories, and you're testing to see which is going to perform better. Select the targets on the category on the one ad group, and on the other, select as many products as you'd like. I bet you that the individual products will probably have a better result. It takes a little bit more time, but they're more targeted. So that's why you might want to consider spending some time targeting the individual products. Now, the results for product display ads, where we've seen this kind of targeting before, have been poor in the past. Of all advertising, they've performed the worst from what I've seen. What's performed the best is sponsored products using keywords, which you can see here. The second best has been headline ads, but in a very distant second. And then now I think product targeting like this will probably be improved. I think it'll do better, but previously it's been in a dead last third place. I think this will perform better than headline ads in the new functionality for Seller Central. That's my prediction. But a typical ad cost to spend for Amazon might be 30%. as a digital agency, I try and get my advertising somewhere between 15 and 20% so I can justify my services to my clients. It's not possible in every category. In fact, in beauty, ACOS is more like 70% for most clients, even with an agency support. And that's simply just because the cost of the item might average $15 to $25 and your average bid is like $2 to $4. So it's really just not possible to have profitable advertising on Amazon in some categories. But you still do it, you still advertise at a loss because your organic rankings go up and your overall traffic, and so it is profitable when you consider the bottom line and the overall ranking improvements. But with that in mind, when you're targeting specific products, you probably will be able to target your product more appropriately in those, in finding something that's like. So if you've got an item, it's identical to 10 of your competitors, and you select their products and show up there, that's going to be a big win for you. You're going to gain some additional sales you would not have gotten otherwise, what I call incremental sales. So that's our video kind of demoing the first look at beta product targeting. And you can select any targets here. You can select any, you can change your bids based on the product you're targeting. And I would definitely give this a whirl and test it out if you're a more advanced marketer. If you're not, I would hold off. I would wait until this comes out of beta, because if you have a low budget, if you're spending less than $500 a month on advertising, you don't have budget to test anything that's in beta. If your budget is north of $500 per month, I would say you could easily spend a few $100 testing this out to see if it will work. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any need to help with your advertising, you can reach me, Steven, at myamazonguy.com. Or just write a comment on the video with any quick questions and we'll answer them. Thanks so much.